Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome. We're back again for some Satisfactory tonight. I've done some number crunching and some planning off stream. And by that I mean I spent a few nights awake doing a lot of work. There's this app, well, this software, I'd say, on Steam. It's called Satisfactory Modeler, which is kind of a way to plan your factory with nodes and like connecting and planning all the stuff, and it calculates all the stuff for you, so you don't have to have a calculator or use the website. It's pretty useful. It used to be not really well optimized, so like you could do big factories. It would like start lagging a lot and taking like 15 minutes just to calculate as soon as you add or change anything. So I didn't really use it before, but apparently they changed it quite a bit, and now it's running a lot smoother. So I used that to kind of model my own nuclear factory, and I found an even better way of doing my uranium and plutonium rods. It's gonna take less power. Also, I've thought of a really cool idea for the nuclear factory, so look up for that. It's gonna be really cool. But I did a little bit of exploring as well, because I was running low on power shards. So because of that, I went on a little expedition and I gathered some power slugs, also some Mercer spheres and summer sloops, and a bunch of animal remains, because I had to fight quite a lot. By the way, gosh, do I hate the stingers. They suck so much. But yeah, we've got plenty of stuff to do today, so let's jump right into the game. Also, my game totally didn't crash right when I started, well, not the game. OBS didn't totally crash when I started the stream. Totally not, no, everything's fine. Speaking of, I changed a few things on my OBS to maybe prevent the crash, and apparently it didn't work. But yeah, so that's what we got in our little adventure I went on. We've got, as you can see, plenty of resources, and this here is my little processing factory, I should say. There's one for each of the remains, and then there's some here for the slugs, and they all have summer sloops, so they double the amount, which is great. Oh, also I gathered a little bit of leaves and wood. I think I could have just thrown them away, but oh, and also all the Mercer sphere, summer sloop, and hard drives I got. I've got quite a bit, let's say. But now what we can do here is we just connect these two, and everything should flow right in. And they're all gonna go in their respective places and be treated. Like this one. Oh wait, this one doesn't have summer sloops. Uh-oh. Let's do these as well. Alright, so this is gonna have summer sloops. This should also have summer sloops. And these two here makes solid biofuel, as you can see. Turns the leaves and the wood into biomass and then into biofuel. Then these three over here turns the three types of slugs into the power shards. Also, this is my biofuel generators. I don't really use them, but they're still here running. just in case. Yeah, so then we have all the stuff being processed here. Here we have the animal remains getting turned into protein and then into DNA capsule, then just sink right there for coupon. So we'll let that sink in for a little bit, and we'll come back later once it's done, because there's quite a bit to go through. Oh, it's already been through most of it. Now the question is, okay, the blue one. Okay, the blue one has quite a bit. Then this one. And we have a lot of purple slugs. And each one usually gives you 5 power shards, but with the Summer's Loop they give you 10. So just with this, we get many hundreds. Oh, and we've got a map research complete. Since we have plenty of hard drives. And we've got new recipe we can unlock. Now we have these two, which I don't really care. Do we have more? Yes, we have more. Okay. I'm gonna go through these real quick because I know which recipes I'm gonna use now. So I'm gonna go through them and see if I'm still missing any. No. No. Not this one. Are we using... No, we're not using... Are we? I don't remember. I don't think so. We're not using these two. Not using these two. No. Definitely not the aluminums. Are we using this one? No, I don't think so. We're not using the leached thingies. Radio control system. Are we using this one? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. We'll keep it there for now. If we need it, we're just gonna research it. None of that. None of that. None of these two, I don't think so. No. Then none of these. Okay. Alright. How far along are we on the power shards? Because we basically used almost all of our power shards for the rocket fuel factory, so we have to get more. Because we're gonna need even more for the nuclear plant. Because we are going to overclock all of the nuclear power plant to 150. No, 250. We're gonna max overclock them. So we are definitely gonna need... Wait, do I have? Okay, they're not overclocked. I could have overclocked the power shards, technically. Yeah, it's fine. They don't have much left. But yeah, we're gonna come back to this later. Now we have to go and do some work. Because I've done the plan for both the uranium fuel rod and the plutonium fuel rod. And I've marked down how much resources we're gonna need. And now we have to go gather all of that around the map and bring it to our nuclear factory, which we need to go to Are we gonna use the car? Might as well. Take the scenic route instead of the power poles that we use all the time. I mean, it is faster than that. But I like just going around with the Explorer. It's fun. Sometimes we get to see some new area we haven't looked at. I don't like that this is reversed. For some reason, I can change the inverse reverse axis, but it doesn't work in vehicle. Only works when you're outside of a vehicle. I've tried changing it and it didn't do anything. I mean, for a flying vehicle, I usually go forward to go down. But when I'm in a land vehicle, that's not quite as good. Oh wait, I didn't go the right way. It's fine. We can do this. Whee! See? Easy. Gosh. Alright, so we go this way. We might not use the power pole, but we're gonna follow them for sure. Also, there's still a bunch of power slugs we need to gather around the map. I have not done all of the map. Like, if you look, I have a radar tower here, and if you look at it, it says there's still 91 slugs just in this circle on the map. That's quite a lot. I did gather most of what's here. Well, I would say, like, what's on the lower half of the map. I've gathered most of it, except the swamp and the red forest. That's the two area I didn't go too much into. There's a lot of enemies there, and the big ones. And I didn't want to go through hell just yet. We're gonna start by getting what we need. Once we have the nuclear factory up and running, we can go around the whole map to gather all of the slugs. I was thinking of placing down radio towers to try to cover all of the map, to scan it. I could just use the website for the Satisfactory map, where you can upload your save and it tells you which slugs you've not collected yet, and go around and collect them. But I kind of want to do it with the in-game features. Just place down some towers. Sorry about that. Just killed your child in front of you. Alright, we're almost there. We're in the little midway biome between the canyon and the desert here. Now, problem here is this. That's usually where I go to, but I can't really jump that. Oh, there we go. And all of these entry points have a big monster, a big creature guarding the way. I think I've gathered a little bit of what's in the desert here, because I did work here a little bit for my coal power plant, and also when I was making the plan. As you can see, there's still some power slugs I forgot. Well, not forgot, but didn't get, I should say. Oh shoot, I wasn't fully loaded. Jeez, why does it take so many hits? It didn't used to take that many hits. Maybe this species of the spitter has more HP? I don't know. All right. So, last stream we played Satisfactory. I made a plan like around here. And then I redid the plan over there. After the stream, I cleaned up my first build. I removed it, and we have this one. But now the thing is, even this plan is actually not what I'm gonna do. So even that is going to scrap. Now, I don't know exactly where we're gonna build the whole factory. Because the problem is, I still don't know the whole scope of the work. Oh, also, I want to try out something. There's something new with 1.1. Apparently, yes, we can dismantle. Cannot dismantle crash site that contains item. What? I didn't grab this one? Hello? Well, it's good to know that at least you can't dismantle one that hasn't been gathered yet. That's good to know. What is... Huh? That's the first time I've seen a inhaler. Oh. Ooh, the ma'am. Please tell me we've got something good. Okay, that's a nitro rocket fuel. I think... Oh, that might have been better. I don't know. Because we skipped the part... Oh, but we need more sulfur. I don't know if that's good. Heated fused. I don't think we use this one. I think we're gonna just use the regular fused frame. But this one, I'm not sure if it's better than the one I'm using. The one I'm using has the turbo fuel and then nitric acid. Oh, but this is nitrogen and then the sulfur that's used for the nitric acid plus the sulfur that's used for the compacted coal. But instead of having 3 separate stage, like turning making the compacted coal, making the nitric acid, making the turbo fuel, we just take all of these steps into the final step of making the rocket fuel. So that could have been a way easier process. Oh. Yikes. Maybe my whole rocket fuel factory is gonna need to be torn down completely and remade. I'm gonna select it just to look at the numbers later. But for now, we're... Oh no. No rewards available. What do you mean? I just researched one. Which means there's one still in the pool. Oh, can I not research when there's one in the pool? Oh gosh. Okay, there was one I wasn't sure if we're gonna use. Which one was it? Was it this one? I think it might have been this one. We're gonna take it. Oh. Then we're gonna research. Then we're gonna get the 2 last recipes. Alright, so let me do... How do we start a to-do tab? How do we open the to-do list? We can... Hold on. Need to go in the keybinds. Not vehicles, not menus, not build. Player. storage emote sample toggle. No. Where do we? Not the photo mode, not the trains. Is there no way to just make the... Okay. I guess I have to do like, let's say this. And then I can edit this. And if I remove this, now I can just do my notes. All right, so I have the numbers written down here. We're gonna use all the uranium on the map, which is 2100. That's the... Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized. Let me move this down. Just realized because of Expedition 33, I had the camera moved up. Okay, so uranium, we have 2100 on the map completely. Like, we can't have more than that. Well, technically we can, but that's a whole complete story that we're not in yet. But basically, the two new tiers in 1.0 gets you the opportunity to transform, transmute, change resources into different resources. But like, getting uranium is really expensive. You have to sacrifice other resources, and like, they all have certain value, like iron, limestone, and copper, or like the low tier value. And there's like recipes to turn iron into copper, then copper into something else. Like, you have to work your way up the chain. You can't really like take straight up iron and turn it into uranium. You have to like turn it into something that turns it to something, and eventually you turn that something into uranium. So you would waste a lot of resources to get new uranium, or lose valuable resources like bauxite. So basically, we're not gonna add more uranium. We're just gonna go with what we have on the map, which is 2100. And the whole plan that I made... Actually, you know what? Can I actually just open up Satisfactory Modeler? Let's see. All right. How do I just remove all of that? Delete. All right. So this, hopefully I can pick up the... It's not picking up the game. Why is it not picking up the game? Well, that sucks. All right. You know what? Never mind. We're not gonna... Oh, I think I know how to open up the to-do list. You have to... Oh, wait, hold on. If I remove that, then there's no notes. But if I go to the side here... Okay, that's how you open up the to-do list. Gotcha. Like, you can see... Well, I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but if you move your mouse to the right side of the screen, there's kind of like a blackened out side here. And if you click when the side is darkened, it opens up the to-do list. All right, so uranium, we said 2100. And then with the whole plan I had, I've crunched out the numbers of resources we're going to use. And for example, sulfur, we're going to use 3108. And that's per minute, by the way. That's the amount we're gonna need per minute. Then the nitrogen gas, we're gonna need 4,592 per minute. The bauxite, which is the second most rare resource. Well, third one, fourth one, I don't know. There's uranium, that's the least common, I think. Then there's SAM, I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of SAM or not. I know bauxite and nitrogen gas are like uncommon, really rare. There's not a lot of them. Then there's sulfur. Caterium, I think there's quite a bit, but not too much. Alright, but we need 3,650.37. We're gonna round it up, obviously. We're not gonna play with decimals. We're gonna try to like have excess resources that we're gonna sink instead of having to work with weird number. I'd rather have more resources. And then we have the raw quartz, which I don't think we're gonna have enough of the two nodes we've talked about earlier, because we need 2,253.6 per minute, which is quite a bit. Quite a bit. I think. How much did we say we had? These two nodes over there. I think they were both normal nodes. Yeah, there's two normal nodes, which is 1,200. So that's like half of what we need. It's not too bad. We have half of what we need just here. And like all the iron, copper, limestone, probably coal, we have all we need here. Now, Caterium, I don't know if we're... Oh no, we're definitely not gonna have enough. Coal. There's plenty of coal here. There's like some here, some here. Yeah, these are pure nodes. These are normal nodes. Then there's some here as well. Impure, impure. I think there's only two. I don't know why it does a stack of them, because I know it's to represent the stack that's here, but I think because these two are too close, it does a stack as well. But I don't think there's a third one, so I don't know if they're showing the two. I don't know why they're showing the stack as well. But anyway, oh, why does it? Oh, when it's closed, it does a weird thing here. You know what? I'm just gonna do nitro. Then I'm just gonna do quartz. This one I'm gonna call box. Yeah, okay. I don't want them to skip a line for the number. That looks weird. And it's hard to read like that. Alright, now oil. We're gonna need quite a bit. Well, not too much, but still. We need 2,129.8 per minute. And that's mostly because of my plan. So, might as well talk about my plan. You know how uranium, nuclear stuff, has radiation? Well, in this game too. So when you get close to whatever is nuclear, I think there's one here on the top somewhere. Right. There is one. Yeah, there. There's one node here, impure, which is not too much, but like there's no pure uranium node, only impure and normal. So yeah, we have this one here. But if you get close to either the node, there's some chunk of uranium as well on the ground. Or if you go near like anything that's made of uranium or plutonium or whatever, the waste, the rods, anything in between, if you get close to it, there's radiation and you take damage over time, unless you're wearing the hazmat suit and you have iodine infused filter. You need that to be able to breathe and not take damage. But yeah, if you get close to that, you have a radiation gauge that fills up and you take damage over time. And also, the more there is in an area, the more radiation there is. So when you build a nuclear factory, like, you have to deal with that too. And I was thinking, what if we just don't? What if we don't deal with the nuclear in our factory? And the idea came to me, what if, let's say our whole nuclear factory is here, but everything that has nuclear parts in it that would generate radiation, we build up there. I was thinking of having a big ship that would be a flying factory, like some sort of trading vessels, and we would have a bunch of drones down here bringing the resources we need to build the rods and stuff here, and we'd drone the uranium up there as well, and then all the rods we drone down to the nuclear plant, and then all the waste we drone back up to this to make the uranium as well. And then there is no radiation on the ground here. It's all out of the way here and in the nuclear power plant, which we can't really avoid. But that's going to be out of the way as well, so we don't have to deal with that. This way, we don't really have to wear the hazmat suit unless we go up to the ship or to the nuclear power plant. This way we can separate both part of the factory and have the safe part and the dangerous one. And I think that could be really cool. Now, the problem with that is there's a lot of fuel and all fluids like nitrogen and nitric acid and stuff like that that we need to move. And we can't really like drone these just as liquid. We have to package them. So we need more drones. We need more oil for the packaging. And the way I built my factory, we're gonna have like the whatchamacall, the recycled plastic, or was it the recycled? Anyway, we're gonna have some type of like loop, and we're gonna make something and then we're gonna recycle to make more, and we're gonna get extra fuel, and this extra fuel we can use to fuel the drone. So like everything goes in a loop really well. We get the excess resources that we just need anyway, so we're not gonna even need to make it. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more than enough fuel made as a byproduct than we need to fuel the drones. We're gonna have plenty of drones though, and fuel is basically the least efficient resource for drones, but they're not gonna have long to travel, so it's not that big of a deal. And I can always have more drones if I want to. But yeah, so that's the plan basically. We're gonna have like all the non-radiated stuff made here, and then on top here we're gonna have the radiated stuff, and then in the back we're gonna have the power plant. So all of that, well, it was still technically kind of valid, this place. I was still working on the fuel part, which is the part that I managed to do. And overall, after changing the plan to what I wanted to do, I'm still using less resources for most of it. I think the only resources I'm using more... Wait, hold on, let me double check it just to make sure, because I know there's some resources I'm using less of. Let me open back, because I have the whatchamacall, the Satisfactory tool here, where we have the plan. Let me look at the overview. Yeah, hold on. This is using... Yikes. Yeah, just for example, the... Let's open that back up. Let's type the next one, which is actually the one that I had written down after that. Caterium, for example. The previous plan I had used almost 8,000 Caterium per minute. That's a lot. That's a lot of Caterium. But now with my new plan, I'm using 5,104. So we're saving almost 3,000 Caterium, which is amazing. I think the only thing we're using more of... Which one was it? I think it's sulfur. Wait, sulfur we're using... No, not even. We're still using less. Maybe it was quartz. No, quartz is still... I think the only one I'm using more of is the fuel, but that's because of my plan. Wait, hold on. We're using 2,100. No, I think I'm still using the same amount, even with the packaging, which is crazy. We're actually saving quite a bit. Yeah, I think the website I was using, Satisfactory tool, I don't know why it, if you select all the recipes, all the alt recipes to calculate from, it doesn't really take the most efficient way. Resource wise, I think it uses like it balances out like the power usage and the resource usage, but like power we can always make more. Well, then again, we have a finite amount of power we can make with the resources we have, but basically the power I need to make this work is irrelevant, because I can always add more power to make it work. But the resources, like, I need the rest of the resource to make my actual factory, because the nuclear factory is just to make power, to power my factory that I'm gonna build after that, my mega project. And if I use all the resources and I can't even make the factory after that, what's the point? So I'd rather have less resources usage and more power consumption, because this nuclear factory is gonna produce like almost a million megawatt of power, which is more than enough. I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna use half of it. For the coal we use 3,006 3,360.83. Then the rest is like basic stuff, and we don't use that much of it. Oh yeah, the one resource I'm using more in this layout is limestone, because I'm gonna use like alt recipes that uses limestone to make more of something, like the molded steel pipe, because coal is quite demanding. I'm gonna use a lot of it for later project as well, so I want to use as little I can for the coal. Iron, I don't really care. There's like plenty of it. Then there's copper that we kind of need a lot, but like there's not a lot to do with. And even then, this one you don't really have that much use for it. And there you go. All right, so that's all the resources we're gonna need. Oh, wait. This one is too long, I suppose. Copper is also too long. I'm gonna need this one cat. Alright, now it's all in one line. Perfect. I wish I could, like, make the text bigger or something. Because it is, I mean, it's not too small for me. Definitely not. But for you guys, it's quite small for sure. Even just looking at the preview, it's really small. Alright, now that we have the resources here in front of us, the uranium is gonna go on top of the ship, so we don't have to worry about that, but we need to make train stations for the other resources. Because we're gonna bring the resources. I don't think I'm gonna need train stations for copper, iron, or even limestone. I don't think. Because they're all pretty much around here. Even maybe coal? Now the problem is I don't have the Mark 6 belt. So I can't have belts of 1200. So I can't use the pure nodes fully, which is a problem. I kind of want to work on phase 4 to unlock the new belts. Just to unlock them. Because we are going to need that for sure. But I don't really want to just like speedrun phase 4. I mean I could. I did speedrun phase 3 just to get the nuclear. But yeah, right, so we need definitely one for sulfur, for the nitrogen gas, which is going to be a fluid train, which I've not used yet, which is kind of weird. The oil as well, so we're going to need 2 fluid station. We're probably going to have multiple trains per tracks, because I think we're gonna have to bring oil from different. Well, we have the coast here. The what you call? How is it called? I can't remember the name of this biome. The coral reef or something. But this place has a few. I don't think we're. Yeah, the circle is not covering all of the oil, because I think there's more oil like in the back end here. But these are like impure, normal, impure, normal, impure. Wait, there's supposed to be more. Is there not more? That doesn't make any sense. This place is supposed to be the spot for oil. There has to be some here and here, for sure. Because I remember making... I mean, there's this one, but I'm using it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's some here. And I'm pretty sure there's some here as well we can use. This is impure, normal, impure. Okay. And is it gonna show these, or is it too far away? I think it's too far away. All right. Well, we know there's plenty. We're gonna need 2,129, which is not too much. So we could definitely make one train for this part, one for this part, and one for this part. Bring them all around here and into the station, then out. The nitrogen gas, though, that resource is quite rare. I think there's some up here, but we haven't been to this area yet, so we don't know. Yeah, there is. Okay, there's 5 pure nodes, 2 normal. How much resource does that do, though? gotta go and check it. We have to see if we have enough with this one node. If we do, that would be perfect. Because I definitely don't want to have to go through... Wait, where's the other one? Huh? Oh, these two? Okay, yeah. These two are pretty far away. They're closer to the rocket fuel factory, and we have one here that we're using. We're not using all of it, though. But I definitely don't want to... Okay, we need to go up here. Yeah, I definitely don't want to bring the nitrogen gas all the way to this place from the blue crater. That's way too far. Oh, there it is. Here's the nitrogen. Also, it's good that I'm finally clearing this map, this part of the map. I should probably go up here and... Ooh. Yay! More Mercer Sphere. More Dimensional Depot. And I also see a purple slug all the way over there. But there has to be something up there. There's always something at the top of mountains. Oh, and there's a summer sloop over there. I'm gonna go grab that. I know, I'm going on a tangent again. I'm still in the mood for exploration. After all the exploration I've done. Oh, there it is. The purple slug. Knew there was something. Oh, and there's another... Another summer sloop. Or is that the same one? No, that's not the same one. This one is the one I saw. There's one here, but there's this guy. This guy. Is it the one that... I think that's the one that throws rock? I'm not sure. I mean, why would I go down there and risk my life when I can just stay here, safe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy is the one that throws rock. Ain't gonna deal with that. I mean, there is a fun way to deal with the hogs. If I get the chance next time, I'll show you guys what I do with the hogs usually. Apart from shooting them from a distance. Right, there has to be... Yeah, okay. Well, let's see with these guys. Let me grab that real quick. Whee! Oh, shoot. Whee! Goodbye! Idiots. Oh, that's not them. Where are they? Where are they? They disappeared. They're out of my field of vision. Well, they're gone now. That's all that matters. You can see all the shiny spots on the map. Slug here. Slug here. Slug here. Slug here. Slug here. That's the one useful thing about nighttime in this game. It's quite easy to see the slugs. I'm definitely gonna go grab them later on, but for now, let's go see our nitrogen gas. Did I check this crash pod? I can't remember if I did. Also, I think that's a cave over there. Alright, is there an enemy here? Or is that just gas? I think it's just gas. Okay. Now, there's gonna be enemies here for sure. There's usually enemies guarding nodes. Or not? Or not. Okay. Now we have to do that. Now we can place these things. Oh no, we need to power this. Where is our power grid the closest to? We have the coal factory here, and I think the power line goes there. Or does it go here? Technically, we could run a power line all the way back. Do I want to do that? Not really. This costs 150 megawatts per power to power this up. I could make a... you know what? Never mind. I'll just bring a power line. Now, this would be way easier with the power tower. What do you mean invalid location? Ain't no way this is an invalid location. Oh wait, no. I think this needs to go here. There you go. And now we can do that. And we'll just bring this over there. Wait. Is that an unguarded? No, it's not unguarded. Now it's unguarded.
This bleeding temple hums a resonance song. Play for us.
Yes, master. Can we can reach this place. Cool. Yeah, this shouldn't be too far away. Not a problem. Oh. Okay. This is gonna be temporary. I know it's a waste of resources and time to do that, but I want to make sure. Hello, can you grab it? Thank you. Oh, I can see the towers in the distance. It's a good way to traverse terrain and also bring power with you. I think I could have gone further away. Now I think I might be able to link this bottom part. It might be too far. Yeah, it's too far for that, but I can do that. All right, now it's connected. Also, we have 116,000 megawatts right now. My rocket fuel factory was not operating at full capacity last time I showed my power. I had some issue. First off, I didn't overclock the fuel gens, so I was running at 100% instead of 200%, so I had half the power. But then when I overclocked, I had a problem with the water pressure. The water wouldn't go all the way up, even though I had a water tower that should have done pressure, but it wasn't doing it. So instead I had to place pumps on each pipes, which I had 3 pipes, so it's not that much of a deal. But still, it was annoying. For some reason, when the pipe was going through a wall hole, it was just not working. Like the fluids, the fuel or the water was full on one side of the wall, and there was nothing on the other side of the wall. Like it was blocked for some reason. It wasn't connected. And I tried like clipping the pipe through the wall instead, and it wasn't working there either. So I don't know what was going on there, but I redid it a few times and now it works, and I'm not gonna ask any questions. Okay, so this is the pure. This is a normal. Wait, if we overclock you... Oh, I don't even have power shards on me. Yikers. So if I do that, I have 1800 per minute. Oh, I can just look there. I don't even have to... Now, 1800 per minute is not enough at all whatsoever. That is problematic. Okay. We're gonna need way more nitrogen gas. We have this one here. I know there's one here. Now we have these ones here. Is there not another? There's one here. Oh, and they're all pure. That could be a good one. What is this one? Pure. 1, 2 pure. 3 pure. 4 pure. 5 pure, yeah. Okay, these 2 here. Then we have this one here. This one, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 2 normal nodes. Is that it's gonna take less time to just do that. Yeah, so it's 2 normal nodes and 5 pure. And that's 1800. Now this one is completely pure. One pure is 300. If it's overclocked. This one has we have 7. That's 2100 plus the 18. That's 3900. We still don't have enough. We're still missing 1600, so we're gonna need 3 nodes for sure. Let's scan it again. Don't really care about these ones, but I think I'm gonna need one of these 2, which sucks because it's pretty far. I mean, it's a straight line, but we have to deal with such bad terrain. Like the swamp is really bad, but I could just go above it for sure. But if I want to build something there, it's gonna be annoying after that. Right, about time you show up. It's kind of weird that the scan goes there, but it then doesn't go there. This one has only pure. Yo, this one sucks. I'm gonna go for this one and this one. Oh, this one has way more nodes. Hello? 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3,000 just for this one. 3,000 plus this 1,800. That's more than enough. So I only need 2 if I go for this one. Now this one I think is fine. I can't remember where it is. We could go there. All right. You get the fuck away. Stupid artist bot. At least this one was straightforward. Straight out of the gate, first message. I'm an artist. If you need me, add me on Discord. Shut the fuck up. No one asked. Alright, so now I think I passed above the nitrogen node if I follow my line of power. I go back to the line here, then I go back towards my main base, and then it branches off. I'm gonna have to redo the power line for sure. I was thinking of doing some blueprints for the railway before we bring the resources back. We're gonna need to do that because we're gonna build a lot of railways all across the map. I was wondering, do I do like a main road and then I do some, like I do a train station at the resource and then the line joins back into the main road like a highway? Or do I just do like multiple lines and I merge and unmerge them whenever? Because if I make it too complex, the train could start to jam and there could be traffic. And if that blocks my resources from going into my factories, that's not good. Alright, so that's where we branch out to go to our Blue Crater factory. And I'm pretty sure midway through that is where the nitrogen node is. I'm pretty sure there's one right underneath me at some point. Now this power line is not the prettiest. Definitely not. Oh yeah, there was a cave down there I didn't go to. There's plenty of caves I need to go through. The Titan Forest. I don't think I've been through it on foot. I've only been through it with my jetpack because there's so much bad stuff down there. Like this guy. This guy is a big hog with radiation. It's not good. It's not good. There's a lot of spiders as well down here. And a lot of radiation. But also a lot of good resources. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure the nitrogen node is around here, right in front of us. There it is. That has to be it, right? Oh, hello there. Let me take care of this little problem. Oh, yikes, there's a big guy. I mean, there's two big guys, but I'm more scared of the charging one. Yikes. That also throw rocks at me. That's annoying. Alright, let's scan. We can see from a distance. Yeah, that's the one with 10. Okay, so it's right next to our power line, which is great. If it's... Oh, that's 3... It's 10... 10 at 300, so that's 3000. Now, I don't know exactly how the train fluid works. Like, how much one fluid train can take in. 1600 meters cube. Okay. So 16 per minute. If I have 2, I would need... Oh gosh. If one fluid train... freight car can have 1600 per meter cubes. And if I have 3000, 2 freight car per minute would be enough. Now, the time it takes to go from here to the nuclear factory, I don't know. Does it say on the... I would have to check my train station here. Train station. I can't really check, can I? Yikes. I'd have to make a setup. Well, let me go back. I want to check if I do if I do a train station and I make a few loops, is it gonna tell me the time it took to go from point A to point B? And if so, then I just have to get as many train as minutes as it takes. Because this takes more. One freight, well, 2 freights of fluid takes more per minute than the node complete gives me. So if I have a train going at the station, at least 1 per minute. Oh, but does the station, can the station hold 1600? Or I'm gonna have to use fluid buffers for sure. But I wonder if the fluid station can hold on more. Let's look it up. Oh, wait, no. I can't look the build menu when I'm... Okay. I can open the menu, but not the build menu. Makes sense, but then again... We have plenty of resource around here. Plenty of resource we can use for the nuclear factory. We're gonna have so many extra resources we can use for the actual factory after that. Now, I was wondering, I think what I'm gonna do for my mega factory, because it's gonna be huge from the start, I think like turning the raw resource into like basic resource, for example iron ore to iron ingots. I'm gonna do that in a separate big factory, and then I'm gonna bring these ingots to the main factory and then turn them into whatever I need. So I'm gonna have trains going to the first factory, process them. I'm gonna have another set of trains bringing them to the main factory where I'm gonna build everything. Alright, now let's do a little platform. Because I'm gonna need to figure out the trains before I build anything. Should be enough. Maybe I want more. Maybe I want more. Just so we can have some distance to really test it out. That should be enough for now. I just want to do some experimentation with trains before anything, because we're gonna start working with trains a lot. I did set up 2 train stations, but they're quite basic one. There's only 1 train and it's just a loop, simple loop. Now if I do... Okay, so we have the fluid here. Does it tell you? Does it not work? Oh, I need the train station first. Okay. Gotcha. Let's build you here. Now we have the train station here. Can configure the train station with the timetable and stuff. Now, fluid. Doesn't really matter which side it's on. 2,400 meter cubes is the amount we can give it. That's good. We have some extra play. This one is going to be load. Then we can have a solid resource. This one has don't remember how many slots, but a bunch of slots. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 48. Yeah, that's what they said. 48. For example, if it's 48 iron ore, that's going to be 4,800 because it's 100 per stacks. And that's like the amount max per minute we can send in here. Oh wait, no, we can't even do that. The maximum amount is going to be 2,400. Because there's only 2 inputs. And the max belt speed we can get is 1,200, so we can only get 2,400 per minute in. So we have double the space than the amount we can get in. Well, that's fine. Now, if we do that... Let's do another fluid and solid. Then all we need to do here is link these two. I think it goes in the middle here. If it's not completely straight, it doesn't really matter. I just want to look at the stats. This one is slightly off-centered, so let's put it there. Nah, it's fine. Now let's give this one 2 freights. Now, train station. We have the table. We have this one train. Can we rename? Oh yeah, we can rename. Test train. Turn on self-driving. Edit timetable. Goes from here to here. Save changes. Alright, now it should go from one to another. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this one is load. This one is load. This one should be unload. Unload. And I'm pretty sure if we connect this to this tower, it should bring the power to the whole circuit. There you go. Now everything is working. These two has a green light and these two... Okay. Now, it's not really gonna unload or load anything. But I think it still takes the time it should take to load and unload before going back. Yeah, like it's not doing anything here, but it's still waiting. Now I wonder, does it need to take a full loop before? Timetable of this guy. Info, it doesn't say anything yet. Timetable? No. And like, it's not gonna give me any input output rate because there's no actual resources being... Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to eyeball it, or I can set up the train and just have a timer and time it myself. I guess I'm gonna have to do that, because right now unless maybe if I have resources. If I put resources in, maybe then it's gonna work. Do I have resources on me? I can just... I guess I can give you... Oh yeah, it's not gonna work right now because it's quote-unquote unloading stuff. I have to wait. Okay, now I can do that. That's giving my stuff here. Now it's gonna go around here. I don't have fluids I can give him, but we'll see. Once it comes back around, it should... It should take all of it in one go. Now, I don't know. It's not really gonna give me any good information. Just this one trip here with like stable resources, not resources per minute. It's not gonna give me anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's basically useless. I still want to know what is gonna get updated, if anything here is gonna get updated, or if it's just gonna be this information here. Incoming transfer rate, 0 item per minute. But then it's gonna tell me like 150 items divided by the time it took. So now it's going to unload it here. I have it to unload, right? Yeah. That's gonna take this. I've always thought it was cool just seeing the animation in this game. All of the animations look great. They've put so much work into the animation of the factories, and it shows. Right now it's done. It's here. And it says 10 items per minute. So 150. 10 per minute. Really? Might be I don't know. It might be because there was a few rounds with no items first, so it counts that as 0 items per minute. Alright, so never mind that. Where are we gonna build our train station? It has to be a really big open area. As flat as possible with no nodes. And I think I just don't really have that here. Unless I build a platform slightly higher. This whole place is not great for flat building. There's a lot of dunes. There's a lot of nodes we kind of have to use. Then there's this rock. These stupid rocks. And these rings. Gosh, they're annoying. I feel like I need to build it here. I think. Problem is we have the... I mean, we don't really need the power line anymore. And I can rebuild it somewhere else. Like around. Now this thing here is kind of in the way. But if we start... Okay, guy. How about we don't? Did you just... Did you not see what I just did? You really want to go toe-to-toe with me? How about no? How about no? Okay, I think... do we need this rock to be underneath? Or can we work with this height? Now the problem is, I think I'm gonna pass the item below the train station. So I'm gonna have like a floor underneath the train station. Which means it's gonna be even higher. Let's see. Or I could move it down here. But then I have these nodes kind of in the way. I need to figure out... I think this is the highest point. So if I... Damn it. If I place it here... And like, this is the floor of the item floor. Is it above this rock? I don't think it is. I think it's like slightly clipping it. Oh, wait. Ayo. Ho 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 ho. Okay, it's the perfect height. Great, we love that. So I can use this whole area. And the problem is this ring here is gonna be in the way. But if I build my train station on the longer side, and just do a long one. Wait, Bean? Are you okay, mister? Enjoying the ride? He's just chilling there. No care in the world. You do you, Mr. Bean. Okay, so if this is the highest point, then we can work with that for sure. I still have to work around this thing. Okay. That's the closest. I would even say one less. Just so I can have some space to decorate the exterior. That's gonna be the limit on this side. Now, going this way, I think I'm gonna stop just before... just before the rings here. Maybe a little before, like here. There is 2 coal node and 1 iron node here, so I don't want to get too close and get some space away. Even though these nodes I'm probably going to use, so I'm going to bring them here into the resource floor. Maybe 1 more. We still have plenty of wiggle room. Okay. Now, how big do we want this train station to be? I'm thinking maybe 3 train station wide and have a few train station long. And they're all gonna be 2 or 3. Wait, why is it not? Okay, that was weird. For some reason I couldn't build there. Would that be big enough? If I stop it, maybe... You know what? The length might have to wait until I... Like, I'm gonna make a part of it and then start building the train tracks. And if I run out of place, I'm gonna build more of the platform. I feel like that's a better idea. Now, how exactly is my train station gonna work? I think the trains are going in. Oh, wait. I might need more space on this side. Or maybe not? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna remove 3 rows. Yeah. Yeah. Let's remove that. Because the trains are gonna come from this side. They're gonna go across here. And they're gonna come out this way. Then they're gonna either go... So we have the nitrogen node this way. That's one of them. But most of them are gonna go around and back this way. Some are gonna go around and then in between here. Or I could maybe bring the nitrogen one here too. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring the nitrogen and the oil from the same kind of region. Well, one of the nitrogen plus the iron, oil. Not all of it, too. Yeah, there's some oil that's gonna come from another place. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's gonna be... Oh, wait, no. You know what? The oil... I might have a better time. Because one of the oil is here, right? But this is a big mountain. And this is at the bottom completely. So I think it would be easier to bring the oil around here instead of up the mountain. I don't think there's a way here that's like through the mountain. I'm not sure, but I don't think there is. Our nitrogen gas here can come through this here. And then either this way or this way. I think this way because it has to go around to this side of the platform. Yeah. And then the oil can go around here through here because there's some oil nodes here as well we're gonna take, so we can have one line for the oil and the two spots we're gonna use is gonna merge. We might have to use some of this one too. It's fine because we still have the whole Golden Coast here with lots of oil, like normal, pure, and this one's pure too. Yeah, so that's a lot of oil just there. And I'm pretty sure there's oil somewhere else on the map. I don't remember where. Somewhere around on the top here. But yeah. There's some Caterium up here somewhere. I don't know where else close by there's Caterium, but that's fine. Don't have to worry about that just yet. Let's remove that, because it's kind of in the way. Don't really need the power here, so we're gonna... Actually, we don't even need the... No. I'm gonna keep it there for now. Too much of a pain to deconstruct. So if we... I have to think about this. If we need 3,100... Wait, no. Let's take the biggest one. Caterium. We need 5,100. $5,100 per minute, but this only has 4,800 and can only take out 2,400. So for the Caterium, I need 3 freight cart. And that's if I have the Mark 6 belt, which I don't have. I don't think I want more than 3 freight cars per train, because if there's too many freight cars, the train slows down. And also if it's longer, it takes more like space on the train track, so it's gonna make more of a... It's gonna be obstructing the tracks more for other trains. So I think before I can even start my nuclear factory, I have to unlock phase 4. And I have to unlock the Mark 6 belts. I mean, technically I can all build the infrastructure and then work with that. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna place down the foundation of it. Now I'm gonna place down the trains, the train station. Then we'll figure out like the size of the train station. And then we're gonna deconstruct the train stations because that's gonna be the resource floor. This is just so we can figure out. Okay, so the resources are gonna go this way. Because the whole factory is gonna be this way. So how we're gonna do that? We're gonna have... Wait, hold on. We have... where is it? Is it wall or is it architecture? Automated gate? Or... don't we have... I think it might just be the gates. Is it the gates? Like, if we do... I don't think a train can go through a one height. So we're gonna have to do two foundation high. Right. Can I do... Okay, that's not... Okay, that's weird. I guess I have to build a wall if I want to do... Okay, so the light in the middle is the opening point. Okay, so I have to do too high. Kind of sucks that the animation's not working. Okay, but it is too high. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And I will need 2 foundation for it. So it's gonna be in the middle between 2 foundation. Now you might be wondering what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Why is it nighttime now? I can't see shit. Let's see. I still need some space, so I'm gonna go here. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's say we do that. We're just gonna stretch this as far as we can. Let's say this is gonna be our way out of the first line. Okay. Now the train station here. I think it's gonna need to be slightly back. Maybe 4 foundation. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 3. And then 1 away. Like this one, and then... like here. That would be the first Oh. Oh, okay. Now if I do this... Oh, is it gonna tell me it's too... Yeah, it turns too sharply. Okay, it might have to be 4 foundation then. One, two, three, 4. What about now? It's still too sharp? Ah, that sucks. What if I... Oh, is it too short? Let me add one more. Oh, wait, no. I need to start it at the entrance. Now, if I do it like this... Oh, now it works. And that's where... I might have to... have one more row. Oh, wait, no, it's not gonna work. Never mind. That's gonna be the entrance of the... Well, the exit of the hangar. Okay. Now, let's say we have 3 freight stations for each. And let's not complicate it. I think I'm gonna have the fluids on this side. I mean, it doesn't matter right now which one is where. I might be able to get away with 2 freight cars for some of the resources. Because if I need... Because let's say there's 2,400 I can take out per minute. The quartz, I only need one train station. But I could split it into 2s. Or I could have 1. How much is 1 train? 1 freight cart. 32 slots. So 3,200. So I could do 1 for the quartz. Oh, the coal is slightly above what I can do with 1 freight cart. Damn it. I think I'm just go with 2. The copper and the iron I can do 1. But most of it is going to be here. I think all of it is just going to be here. And I can bring it with belts. Without it being too ugly. So I think... Wait. If it's 2,400, that's 4,800 for 2. So the only one that needs more than 2 freight cars is the Caterium. So I could have 1 train station with 3, and the rest with 2s. Now, I need sulfur, sulfur, nitro, bauxite, quartz, oil, Caterium, coal, copper, iron, limestone. I'm not counting the uranium because the uranium is going to be drone transported to the top. So I have 10. And one of them needs to be 3. Oh. Just 1 train station is taking that much space? No, Okay. Wait, the copper and the iron is not gonna be on a train station. So I only have 8. And maybe not even the limestone, because I think limestone, there's plenty right here. Like, there's one here. There's one here. There's one here. This one's normal. This one's normal. This one's impure. That sucks. There should be more. Why is it not showing? Does it just stop after 3? That's 600. That's another 600. That's 300. That's not nearly enough. We might have to have a train station for the limestones. That's gonna be 8 train station total. Now. Where do we place this one? Oh, right, 4. 1. One, 2, 3, 4. So we started at the beginning of this platform, right here. Oh, damn it. Misclicked. Never try to place railroad while in the air. That's not a good idea. Okay, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we start on this platform here, then we wait until we're on the ground and stable. There you go. Now this should be... Oh, really? Now you're not gonna work? Or does it have to start at the 5th one instead? Well, it does work. So that's 1 train station here. It's gonna come in here, go out here. Or do we want it to be 1 road in and 1 road out? Like the trains come in from the left, they go in the train station, and when they exit they go to the right, because this is gonna go down anyway. It's not gonna take space here. So I think we need to do that, yeah. We still need this. Now, how much space? Well, technically... This was in the middle here, and we had 1 here. This would have to be here. But that's not 1 complete, and it's fine. That's fine. Let's just do that. Now this one goes from here to here. This one goes here. To, let's say, here. How much space do we need here? Because this one, 1, 2, I'd say 3. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5 for the full curve, but like we only need 3. I'm trying to figure out most compact way I can place that. Maybe we can get away with this? I think we can. Really? To damage from that height? Alright, so that should be like parallel. There's enough space here to put that down. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Now, how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 8. 8 foundation total. 1, 2, 3. We need 5 more. That's where the train station is gonna stop. But then we need 5 more. Oh. So I did stop at the right spot. Good to know. I guess we'll stop it here for now. Again, we need 8 train station, and this is only 2 of them. Wait, did we place 3 of them? Yeah, we did, okay. Oh, come on. I know it doesn't matter, but still. Now we need to place this all the way to here. Oh. This should connect nicely here. Okay. Now we have these 2. We need 4 times that. And wait, 2 hours already? God damn, okay. Damn. Well, technically, we don't need 3 train station for all of them. We only need 1 with 3, which is Caterium. The rest could be 2s, so we could make it more compact. If I okay, so if this one is the Caterium, and we remove this one, now we have 1 here that's regular. Wait, how many space is that now? That's 6. We have 5, so that's 11 after that. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so that's 7. We need 4. Alright, so that should be... Wait. No. We need 5 more. There we go. Now that should be the length we need. Wait, okay, so if it's 2400 per train station, 2 should be 48. And like I said, only Caterium needs more than 2. Now, I don't know about the fluid ones. $24. Oh, wait, hold on. 24, but I only have 2. So again, it's half of the containers that I can fill in or fill out. That's 1200. So 2 would be 24. So the nitrogen gas, we will need more. The oil, 2 is enough. So we definitely need more for the nitro. We have, let's say, 46,000. And it's 1200 per, so we need 4. Damn, we need 4 for the nitrogen? Yikes. Okay. 4. We could have 1 line that's gonna be the 3 and then the 2. The 3 and the 4. I'm pretty sure fluid and regular is the same size. Should be. Yeah, it stops at the end. Okay, good. Now, what if this is 1 line This is going to be the caterium and the nitrogen gas. That's 2 out of 8. We still need 6. What if we add 1 here for 3? Then we have 5 here. This could work. I just need... Let's see. I said 6, right? No, not you. Yeah, 6. 6 plus 5... plus 10, so we need 16. That's 12. Okay, we need 4 more. God damn, that's a big train station. I mean, I'm gonna try to do only 2 lines. But because I don't want it to be too large if I want to build my factory on this side. I'm gonna need all this space. Even though I could technically build high instead of building large. But I don't want to build too high because there's gonna be the ship with all the nuclear stuff, and I don't want to build too high and like overshadow the ship in the sky. Even though I could make like 2 tall building, and we can, from the power control tower, we could see like in between the 2 big building the ship in the sky. That could be a good scene. Okay, let's see. If we build this here, doesn't matter how long we build it, we just need to build this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 build up to here. And this can go here. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Train station here needs to be here, and slightly off-centered. There you go. Then I need to continue the track from here to... as long... oh, I can't reach, no. Okay, let's stop it here then. And then we can... that. There we go. Perfect. Now this should be able to do a 2. We only have 2 fluids. So what about we do the fluids here as well? So then all the problematic resources are going to be here. We build this here. There you go. Alright, so the trains are gonna enter from here. Then they're gonna go in their separate places. Once they're done, they're gonna go out. And outside the hangar. And I think outside... wait. I might need to extend this a little bit. Unless I split them outside. I guess I could do that. Alright, now. How wide is that? And also I need one in the middle here. Just to give some space. I could run the track here. But I'd rather have the tracks here. So this one is gonna count as part of the first section. Okay, so that's 11. Okay. Then these two plus 9. Let's do 10 and then remove 1. Oh, I was not too far off. I was 1 off. So that would be platform. Now, let's see if we can fit all the remaining train station we need. Because now we have 3 of them here. We need 5, but they're 2s. Hopefully we can... Let's see. All right. I guess... that should, if I can fit everything here, it should be the size of our train station here. Now, even if this is right, I'm gonna have to deconstruct all of that because I need to build the resource floor first and then the train station on top. Okay, so the first train station needs to be starting here. Oh, I just realized I wasn't facing the right way. Okay, on this side, but I said 1 foundation, and this is where the track is gonna be, so that would be where I place it. Okay. Then this is where it should be, I think. Okay, I'm gonna place the track up to here. Okay, nice. Now the rest is supposed to be solid resources, so let's go with these right there. Now the train tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We started here. Perfect. So we have these 3. We need 8. We need 5 here. That's 1. Oh, do I need to move it back this far? Oh, yikes. Okay. That's a lot more. Oh, wait, no. That's because this one stopped here. But if this one stopped before, I think I was on the right track. I think I have to place it here. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so if I place you here... Huh? Oh, does it have to be before? Okay, perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here. There we go. And that should be right here. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Wait. No, this one is too close. Oh, yeah, I'm completely off. I'm off by one train track. What am I doing? This is gonna be... It's gonna be a pain. Okay, so it's this one. Is that close? Wait. Would that work? I feel like this is too close to the train track. Hold on, let me... I feel like there's more space on this side. Yeah, like it goes all the way to the middle. Yeah, okay, so this needs to be one further down, like this one. this one. But then, is it? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, now there. That's 2. I still need 3 more. I don't think it's gonna fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we stop here. This goes here. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy actually. This just needs to be here, right? Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can actually stop it at the train track. Perfect. Now we do that. Stop it here. And go all the way here. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. We have 3, we still need 2. And we definitely don't have the space for another one. That sucks. What do we do with that? We're gonna need another one. Unless... if we do 4... if we do the 4, the 2, then 2 2s. At the end, we extend it a little bit more. Then we'd have 3. Because right now we need 2 more. There's not enough space for 1. So we'd have to do another row just for 2. And that's a lot of space. Unless you could just expand it a little bit and have 1, 2, and 1, 2. Let's see how that goes. Because I'd rather have a longer one than encroaching on my factory space here. So get this one here. I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. That's 5. Now we bring this to here. Bring this to here. Okay, so we need 5 more here. Right? Now that should be enough for... This is enough here to make it go out. There you go. But now we need to add one more here, which is the problem, because now we're gonna have to extend it a little bit more. I mean, it should be fine. We could move this here instead. So we have a lot of dead space in the middle here. Then again, I kind of like having this space in the middle here. We can place walkways and stuff like that. And on this side, yeah, we have plenty of space too. I like having more space, so I can do some building a little bit. Okay, so we need 6. Wait, is it 6? Yeah, okay. So I need 11 more starting from here. So 10. And then 1. That should be the full extent of our train station, if I'm not mistaken. It's not too big. I was expecting something big for sure. Now, for the resource floor, which is going to be here technically. How do I want to proceed? How big do I want it to be? Now this is going to extend to here. This is going to extend all the way to, well, there's going to be a train station, but yeah. Okay, so that's all of our resources, minus the uranium, which is going to be sent all the way there straight away. Is it possible that my YouTube stream is not... I mean, it should be running. It is running. Is it possible I'm not seeing... I doubt I'm not seeing my chat. That's fine. I don't know exactly, like, how bugged this is. But I did crash at the beginning of my stream, and last time I crashed, well, OBS crashed midstream. I stopped seeing my YouTube chat for some reason. Because when OBS crash, weirdly enough, YouTube still streams, like the stream is not down. Twitch doesn't do anything. It just dies. But YouTube still stream, like it keeps on streaming nothing technically. So when I connect back, I think it's not synced up anymore with my plugin. So I am still streaming and I'm showing my stream, but like I'm not receiving the chat on my OBS. Don't want to make I don't want to miss my chat. I have my YouTube chat as a pop-up on top of my OBS because I don't have a dock for just YouTube chat. I have a multi-chat dock and a Twitch chat, but there's not a YouTube one. All right, so this is gonna be the train stations, well, plus one more train station here, but it's no use building it since I'm just gonna remove it anyway. But now we're gonna need fluid buffers for sure. We're gonna need that, and we're gonna need that. Are they? No, they're not the same height. Okay. Now, problem with these ones. How much fluid can we place in this? 24. That's the same as this one. Now, problem is I might have to... Does this have 10-meter head lift? I think anything that has an output of fluid has 10-meter head lift, so I could do that. Then I have these two connected to both, but then that's gonna be a really tall building. I don't know if I want that. Oh, and also, anyway, this is gonna go through the floor, so it doesn't matter. What we can do... Can have one here. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, we can have two in line like that. Then one's gonna go here, the other one's gonna go there. And we can have one here and one here. I guess that's how we're gonna do it. Then how do we deal with this one? So that's gonna be 4. How do we make 8 fluid buffer? I don't want it to be stacked because it's gonna be way too high of a floor. Like, I'd say that's the height I'm going for, just so I can have some headspace in between the roof. Like, let's see. I'd have this on top of it, and that should be the height. Like 20 meters. Yeah, 20 meters high should be enough. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's fine. Because I think I need one more foundation on top of that for this floor, but that's gonna be the floor on top of that. But for the fluid buffers and the storage container, I think storage container I can do too high. Yeah, but there's not gonna be a lot of roof, so I'd rather just do one. Okay, so this is the oil, this is nitrogen gas, and this is deuterium. Now the deuterium, I'm just realizing now, this is not the right way. It's supposed to be this way. It goes this way, but I think I built it on the wrong side. Yeah. This one is the right way though. The sign is the right way for this one. Then this one's not the right way. This one's not the right way. How do I change that? Oh, maybe if maybe now it's gonna work. Wait, let's remove this one. No, still showing the sign on the wrong side. It's fine. It's fine. It's not supposed to be on this side, but everything's fine. Okay, so that should be it for this. Now, I will say I need to... I might as well build the last train station. And then I'm gonna take a screenshot just so I remember how I built it. Actually, no. I'm just gonna write it down really quick and simple. It's gonna take less time. Let's just make a train station right here. 3 times cat, 4 times nitro, 2 times oil, 2 times whatever, we don't care, and then 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 times, there you go. And that should be all the train stations. The other resources really doesn't matter, but I do want the fluids to be on the same side. The oil technically is the same size as this side's train stations, but I still want them to be close together. So now we have the deuterium, which is weird, the nitrogen, which is weird, and then the other fluid and 1 regular station. That should be, wait, 1200, 2400, yeah, 24, so that's 5. That should be 5,000 each. And I don't have anything that's over 5,000 except the deuterium, which is why that's the only 3 train station. Then the fluid is 1200 per, so 24 for this one because I have 21. And this one I have 45, so 12, 24, 36, and then 48. So yeah, let's build a train station. No, right, I'm completely lost. Yeah, so we did the train station here. I've noted it down. Oh, wait. You know what? I should still take some screenshots just so I can see. Oh, wait, no. I could just mark it down. Again, just jot it down. 2 times trains is gonna be 6. Oh, wait. 6 by... This is 6, and then... Okay, we have here 1... Let's see. Oh, shoot. This goes all the way here, so that's 10. Okay. The total is going to be then 10 plus 10 plus 3, so that's going to be 23. And then we have space between is going to be 5. So then we have 5 at the beginning, 5 at the end. All right. That should be enough information for me to remember. Now we just need to remove all of it. Yeah. Because now we're gonna build the resource floor. Slight problem is I don't know, or I could just I don't know. I'm gonna need to just build the second platform and rebuild the train station right away, I think. Or maybe not. I'm gonna build the train station for sure. But I don't think I need to build it now. I could try to think of a design. I should also remove this right here. I don't need the test subject. Oh, don't like that. Oh yeah, right. I don't know why it's lagging that much, but the game didn't like me removing stuff for some reason. The train is still trying to exist. It's fine, train. You've done your work. Wait, why can I not? Cannot dismantle docking vehicle. Oh. Maybe I should, can I? Okay, Q to open train menu. Turn off self-driving, cancel docking. There you go. I guess I turned off the power as it was trying to dock to the station. And the game didn't like that. It's fine, game. I understand. Life is hard. Right, so with that, the planning of the train station is done. So we know where things are gonna go. We need to figure out... Well, the resource floor is not gonna be too hard. Like, we just need to bring the resource down from the train station into this floor and then towards whatever factory we have. It's not too hard. Damn, that's definitely a big train station. But it's still not that big compared to the final project we're gonna do. Okay, so we do need... I said 20. Like that. Then I guess... Oh. Guess we could do at least that. I'm gonna keep this here just to remind me. I will have to think of a way to make this look good. Because I want to make at least, starting from now, my build like finished aesthetic wise. I need to... Oh right, I need to do something else too. I need to compartmental all of the steps for this factory, like starting from the raw resource. Each step of the way is gonna be like its own building. Kind of like the rocket fuel factory we did. But this time I'm gonna make it look a little bit more like... I don't know how to put it. I had a vision with my rocket fuel factory, but sadly I didn't really pan out. This time I want to at least try to make some kind of plan on how it's gonna go. So if we look, let's say, well, that layout is not accurate anymore, so that's kind of like, we're not gonna use these. This is to make nitric acid, and we're not using nitric acid. The nitric acid was to make the quartz here, which is going to be used for crystal oscillator, which was only going to be used for the uranium here. But I think I also need... do we have plutonium fuel rod here? Yeah. Okay. Wait, is it the one that we're gonna use? I don't remember if that's the recipe we're using. I don't remember if we use the heatsink. Maybe we do. Let me open up my thing real quick. So if I import the plutonium one, let's see. Yeah, no, that's not the one I'm using. Wait, plutonium. Oh, right, because it's in a different. We're making the plutonium rod in the assembler. Because it only needs two ingredient. The pressure cube and the plutonium cell. Now the pressure conversion cube, that's gonna take a lot. Because that's made in the particle accelerator here. And that thing, one, is huge. Second, it's kind of weird. Oh wait, no, we're not making it there. That's just a nuclear pasta. We are making the instant plutonium raw cell and the plutonium pellet as well. So we're making it in the blender then? The pressure conversion cube? No? Is it in a manufacturer? Where are you? Is it just an assembler again? Ain't no way. It is. Oh yeah, because it just needs these two, but these two are really complicated. The fuse modular frame, that's the one that's gonna be in the blender. And I don't remember if we're using this one. I don't know if there's another one actually, so I'm pretty sure we're using this one. That's where most of the nitrogen gas is gonna go. But yeah, since we're gonna be making both the uranium and the plutonium right from the start, what I'm gonna do is, if I need to make something for both, like for example, if I need to make aluminum casing for the uranium and the plutonium, I'm gonna do it at the same place, and then I'm gonna distribute it to both where it goes. Instead of making two separate buildings for two aluminum casing, I'm just gonna bring all of the bauxite to one place. That's gonna be, I think, prettier if I make like everything in one spot, and then we have like either tunnels or bridges of resources going from one building to another. And we could definitely place all of that here. We have a bunch of nodes around here. Oh, I think these nodes with the spot on it, the chunk, I think these don't show up on the radar. Like, this is a copper. Ow. Oh, it is showing up. Never mind. Okay. This is impure, normal. Yikes. Yikes. Really? That's gonna be rough. I know there's a lot of nodes and they're all low purity. Like, we have 3 here. Impure, normal. Does it stop scanning after 3? Is there a way to change the scanner so it scans more than 3? I guess I could just place a radio tower, technically. I know radio tower needs to be higher up to have better signal, if I remember. Or does it not work like that anymore? Scans the surrounding area to display additional information on the map. It doesn't say it here. I think it used to say it in the description, so I don't know if it works like that anymore. But it used to be that the higher up you place it, the bigger the circle. I don't know how true that is, though. Alright, I'm too far away. Let's just connect this. It's not gonna be long enough, so let's do that. There, now it's connected. Let's go check out what we have around here. I'm pretty sure we can just click on this. Oh gosh. Look at all those chicken. Oh yeah, we're using the coal node around there for the coal power plant. But we do have a lot. But I think they're all like, oh no, never mind. Pure. Pure. Normal. Pure. Normal. Let's see. I'm looking for the copper specifically. Pure, okay, we have pure here. Pure here. That's pretty good. We have 2 impure, 2 normal, and 2 pure. So that's 24. That's 12. So that's 3600. And then this is 600. That's 4200. 4200 coal. And we need 33. So we have enough with just these 6 for sure. Now, oh, we have 1 sulfur here. That's pure, so that's 1200. I don't see any more sulfur. There could be some on the edge here. That's the problem. I don't think the circle, because this is like pretty low, I think. What is this? 1.7? I don't know what that is. Okay, so don't know why it was stuck there, but technically I was trying to do a grid with the radio tower. I have this one here, and I have one that's like kind of aligned here. I think the circle should be like just about touching, like here. So technically I would have had the circle stop here, be around here. Then I would have had another one on top here. Then I would have missed out on this here, so I would have had to place one on the edge. I could place one around here to get this whole area, then one here to get this whole area. Also, we can see all of the important things we can get there. Like, there's still 2 hard drives in this circle. And 76 power slugs, most of which are probably in this canyon here. But there's probably a bunch here. There's a lot of caves under the desert. And we don't have this scanned. And I know this is a high up place with a bunch of big creatures, so there's probably a bunch of purple slugs and stuff. This is the area just before the swamp, which is pretty bad too. Probably has a bunch of good stuff. We have one of the towers here. I think we had 3 towers. We had one right here, yeah. I could technically go place a tower in the red forest and then one on the edge of the don't know if I want to go around placing tower just for the fun, because I need to bring the power as well. But let's see, we don't have a lot of sulfur. We don't have this one. In terms of limestone though, normal, 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 impure, impure, normal, 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 impure, impure, pure, and pure. Okay. We have definitely enough just around here. The iron we have enough, the copper we have enough, the limestone we have enough, coal we have enough. We've got... Oh, impure SAM? Well, I mean, we don't need SAM ore. But we might... Oh, we will need it for the next step in our nuclear factory, though. I don't know how much we're gonna need. But after plutonium rod, there's the fixonium rod. So we're gonna need that. Normal, normal. Also, the water guys are here. I don't know how much we can extract from that. That could help. I'm wondering if I want to take water from up there and bring it down, because this way we'd have a lot of head lift. That could be a good thing, but that's a long way up to my it's not too far actually, and we'd have to bring the water from down there all the way up, so we'd need a lot of pumps for that. I don't know if I want to use that, so I'm probably gonna try to get all the water from here. I don't know if we have enough space for that though. Would be nice though, would be nice. Definitely want to place a radio tower somewhere around here. I could bring the power from here to here. I will have trains going here. And I need to find sulfur. There's one I'm using here. There's one here. Okay, we have one here. Pure. That's good. We have one here. Normal. 12, 6, that's 18. Okay, 12, 12, 24. Plus 6. Gonna be 3,000. We're short. We're short 108. There has to be some sulfur down here. We have this one and these two. And it stops scanning after 3 for some reason. So we'll go down there. I'll go see if we can find sulfur. There should be sulfur down there. I'm almost positive. If not, there should be more this way. But if I go down here and I scan over there, it should pick up the sulfur nodes down here first. Oh, shoot. Ow. My knees. So let's go like up to these trees. Or this rock with the slug. Let's pick up the slug as we go here. Might as well. We've got another copper node here. I think that one is out of the circle. Yeah. That's another copper. You'll never get me, copper. Alright, let's grab that. And that's another copper. I think there's a bunch of copper, iron, and limestone here. But if we scan for sulfur here, there should be at least one. Like, we're gonna pick up this one. Anytime, yeah. Now there has... Okay, there's one here. Impure. That's still enough. But it's not picking up. Okay, there's one here. Impure again. But it's next to the oil we're gonna get. So we could hop into this track if we grab this one. And we could grab the quartz from here. Bring it here. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. We've got most of it figured out. So the quartz here, the sulfur could be here. Go here, then we could have the sulfur here. It goes up. Bring with this one up. Then the iron, copper, limestone, I can just, and coal, I can just bring manually. Then for the uranium, it's just gonna be drones, so it doesn't matter. We don't need, oh, caterium. Caterium we need a lot. We need to find a lot of nodes. Is there any caterium down here? I know about this one up here. There is one here. Normal. Ooh, there's a cluster here. We're definitely gonna pick from there. Where's the other one that I just picked up? Was it this one? Oh, this one. Oh, there's a pure one here. Okay. We need 5,000, so that's 12. That's 24. That's 3,000, and we can grab this, and that should be enough. I think it's in the... at the edge of the Titan forest. Let's go see how bad the situation is for the caterium. I know there's a bunch of quartz as well there, if we want to grab this one instead. Is there any enemies on top of that? Doesn't seem like it. Free loot. I'll take it. Okay, so the caterium, I think, is just over that ledge. Hi there. Oh, there's a yellow slug right there. And I think there was something on top. Yeah, there's a splody rock we need to get rid of. Ow! God damn it! Stupid rock thrower. Where are you at? Where's your ugly face? I don't see him. Maybe he gave up. And ya yeet. Wait, is it not? Oh. Why is the rock not exploding? There you go. Come to me, Mercer Sphere. was straight in front of me, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, there's 3 of them, but they're kind of split up. Wait. It's underneath me? Oh, that might be... That might... Oh, there's a cave. Yeah, the river goes in the cave, so it goes... Oh, yikes. Yikes. That means it's in the swamp. I don't like that. Ow. Alright, rude. Yeah, I think it's in this cave right there. Now it does look pretty. And the cave is large, so there's space for trucks and trains. Thing I don't like is the swamp is not the friendliest place. There's one of them here. That's a normal one. The other one is right there. Oh, hi. Here's one of my friend. See? Friendly. Love that place. Where you at? Where you at, big boy? It's down here somewhere. I need to go down to check this node. Hi. It is dead now. Oh, okay. There's 2 nodes here and 1 here. That's a pure one. Then I suppose these 2 are normal. Yeah, normal and normal. They're right on the edge of the cave, so it's not too bad. And it's right on the edge of the swamp as well, so we don't need to go deep in the middle of the swamp. So we can bring them here and around and up here. Is it the way out of the... Oh, I think this goes through the Titan Forest. I think the simpler way is here. Through this place. There is a lot of uranium chunks. Also spiders. Not a fan. But yeah, we can bring the train through here. If we go like down this path and around. Should be fine. And we can easily go through here with our mask. That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so we can bring it here and around. We have all the tier. Well, we have the 3 here in the swamp, or we can take the other ones, but they're split up. Because this is 2400 on its own. Wait, is there 4? No, there's 3, okay. But we have this one, which is 600. Technically, well, this one is kind of far. We have this one. We have this one, that's a pure. That's a normal. Over there's a pure. I think we can maybe make it without using these ones. I would need to make a tower here just to see. Because there is one this way, right? Or was it sulfur? Alright, there's a sulfur node. Like around here somewhere. I think it's down the cliff. I don't see it. I'm pretty sure I scanned it. Oh yeah, okay, it's really far south. I think it might be... Oh no, it's still not in the swamp. We're fine. And there's this one. Okay, so the sulfur... Okay. And then the Caterium... I think the one I saw was around here. Like at the edge of the map. And that was a pure. So we have 2 pure, 1 normal. That's 3,000. We still need more than 2,000. So I do think we're gonna need to take the ones in the swamp. Or else we'd have to go gather Caterium in different places, which is gonna be annoying. I think we could even avoid the normal node that's here. Just take the 3 here, the two on each side of the factory. Because the 2 on each side we can bring manually with just belts. And then we can have 1 train. Oh wait, but if we don't need the 4 long train station then. If we're bringing 2 of the pure nodes with just belts, that's 2,400. So we're only needing 27, let's say 28. So we only need 2, right? We only need a 2 long train station. We don't need the 4. Which means we're saving a lot in space. Which means this train station can be shorter? Question mark? Can probably be slightly shorter. Because I think then the Caterium is just going to be a normal length station. So we're going to have the 3. Oh wait, no, it's 3 instead of a 4. The 4 is the nitric acid, nitrogen gas. So we'd have a 2. We'd have a 4, then 3 2s. It can maybe be, I mean, I don't know if I want to make it shorter because we have some space left here for this side. But this side is kind of like on the edge completely. So if we remove one, we're going to have some space to play with here. We could have the trains come in with 1 line and then split up inside if we have some space. could be an idea. Or still have two entrances, but have some space at the entrance. It could be... yeah, yeah. I'll keep the size of the platform like that. Alright, but I think I'm gonna need to... maybe plan out how I'm gonna set up the factory off stream. Because I'm gonna need to crunch a bunch of numbers and figure out each building. And then I'm gonna have to rethink the numbers I have here. Because I don't want to work with weird numbers like this. Like the box height, I need 3650.37. I'm not gonna work with 0.37. Or even like the quartz 2253. 53.6. Nah, ain't dealing with that. So we're gonna see like what we need with each of them. We're gonna see how much each building produce, and we're gonna like round up, and all the excess is gonna go in either in sync, or we're gonna have a... oh, we could have a train that just picks up the excess, brings it to my main base, and then we can distribute this stuff in my main base. That could be cool, instead of syncing it. Because I want to sync like the end product, like the phase items, like the ones you see at the top of the screen. Because technically, once you've built the space elevator in the sky, we technically don't need them anymore. They're just like for sync. But I still want to have like factories building these per minute constantly. Like I have right now, which one do I have? I have a bunch that's being built. Like the smart plating, versatile framework, the automated wiring. These three are being built constantly and just synced. So I want to have like all of them. The assembly director unit. Oh yeah, right. There's the... if you look in the manufacturer, there's these three. I have these two being built constantly as well, I think. I don't remember if I have that automated. I don't think so. Maybe not. Oh no, because it needs oil. Needs like rubber and computers, and I don't have that. Like I made my first factory before oil, so I have an oil factory, but it's not optimal. It's just like the base, the bare minimum. But yeah, I'm gonna have to plan out how I'm gonna do the whole factory. But once this is done, we're gonna start laying out the whole thing. I do want to have a control center, like a big building with like all the power going through there, and I have a bunch of levers so I can control the power of each building. And I can see from that building like all of the factory on working, all of the small buildings around me, and the ship in the sky. I won't be able to see the... do I? Or do I not? Because if I build my control tower like here, let's say, and my factory is going to be here, my power plant is going to be all the way down there, down this cliff. Like you can't see because it's all the way down. Oh wait, hold on. Is there water? Is there even water there? Can I even build down there? I haven't even checked. I should have done that before. Because where I built my coal factory, there is water, but I don't know if this place has water or if it's like a big pit. of nothingness. I hope there's water down there, because if not, I'm screwed. Oh, I think there's not. I think this is the void down there. Yep, this is the big void. There is no water down there. Yikes. Okay, so we can't... Well, technically I could build my nuclear power plant down there. But then I'd have to... I'd have to get the water somewhere else. Because I need a lot of water for the nuclear power plant. I could turn it around, have the factory going this way, because I know there's water on this side. I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, technically... Yeah, the water drops off from here. That's why. Oh, wait, is there... Oh, there's another coal node. 2. Okay. Impure, but still. So what we could do... Yeah, you can see my... You can see my coal power plant down there. With lots and lots of water. What we could do... The water for the factory is gonna come from here. Go down the waterfall into the factory. Then we can have the flying ship here. And it's gonna bring the fuel power rod down there, down this cliff. And we can have the water here. The pipes go down there. And it goes to all of the power plant. That could be a pretty good idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the water from there, go down there. All of the power plant is gonna be there. This way, this is also out of the way. All of the radiation from the power plant. And we're gonna have the ship like up there. A bunch of building here with my control tower. Because the ship can be further away from the factory. Since it's not going to be linked physically. And it's going to be fed by drones. And since this is here... I'm gonna dot a bunch of building all across here, all the way down to here. And it's gonna be like the closer to the whatchamacall? The closer to the train station is gonna be the basic transformation, and then it's gonna be like higher and higher tier up to the sky. The problem here is the nitrogen gas. What do I need that for specifically? I'd like to see where this needs to go, because it's definitely not needed in the beginning phase. Unless it's not for nitric acid, that I know. So is it gonna be in the refinery then? No. Is it in here? Oh, wait, no, I know. It's for the pressure cube. That's where I need the nitrogen, so that's pretty late. Then this modular thingy is going into the assembler. To the pressure cube converter. So I need a radio control unit. Yeah, okay. So it's pretty late. So it's going in from here all the way down. So we're gonna have like pipes of nitrogen gas going all the way. I don't think I'm gonna need to package the nitrogen because it's not gonna go up there before it's used. Right? I need to open back up my Satisfactory modeler, and I think I can technically show it if I do this instead. So this is a Satisfactory modeler, and this is the model of my plutonium factory. It is a begin. So like this is the end point, the plutonium rod. This is the conversion cube here. Then here is the pressure cube. So if we go down the line here of the... Okay, so that's the nitric acid. Nitric acid is split into twos. And we need nitric acid for this. Right. So we're gonna make a lot of... Wait, make nitric acid for this? The non-fissile uranium. That's gonna be used for the plutonium cell. Okay. So we're gonna need to make a lot of nitric acid and then package it, bring it up. And this is a pretty good thing. Like, since we're just gonna use the same packaging, technically, we're gonna like bring it, package it down, bring it up, unpackage it. We can have a drone that just brings back the packaging down, so we can use the same packaging and just loop it around. And we can do that too with the water, because I think we do need water somewhere. Oh yeah, right. On the top here, this thing is going to produce water. So we're going to package it and bring it down because we're going to need it to make the nitric acid. So like it's a big loop with these two things, the nitric acid and the water. We're going to just package and unpackage. Then we can bring the packaging back up. I think we might be able to do that with one drone, but I'm not sure because we need the same amount. We need 1,008 for each. Like it's a 1-to-1 ratio with the nitric acid and the water. So it's pretty cool. Then we also need the sulfuric acid here. 1,008 again. But yeah, this is a big project. It's gonna take a long time, but for now, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go plan it out, separate all of the steps one by one, see how much I'm gonna actually need in resources, and we'll start building all of the steps one by one, like if I need, I'm gonna need iron plate for the nitric acid. So like I'm gonna do one building for all the iron plate I'm gonna need. And it's gonna be like a building here. Then I'm gonna need some, let's say the sulfuric acid. I'm gonna have a big building here with all the sulfuric acid, etc., etc. So yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna go plan that out, and I'll come back another time to start that big project. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Elden Ring Night Rain with Ash and Zero at 9 p.m. EST. So 6 p.m. PST or whatever time zone you're in. I don't know all of the time zone by heart. But I'll see you all tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST. Be there or be squared. We're gonna get wrecked in Elden Ring. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice night, morning, and day, and I'll see you tomorrow.